So watch the magic of Stephen Ablett.
Good evening. My name is Stephen Ablett and I'm here to show you some magic. Now the magic I'm going to be doing is some of the classics of the last century. And most people don't know this, but at the beginning of the century there was a very popular brand of magic called Thimbles. What a magician would do is would show his hands completely empty like so, but when he placed his finger inside, he could produce a small white thimble. Now these were used in the day to do some sewing work. Now if you watch it very carefully, what a magician could do is he could take that thimble and place it into his hand and make it vanish. But he could also make it come back again. Because magicians were very good at that. They could make things vanish and come back again as much as they wished. They could place it into their hand, give it a little shake, and it would vanish again. And look, it would appear back in the middle of thin air. Well, magicians were very popular with thimbles, but this is a white thimble, and not everybody wanted a white thimble. So what a magician would do, but they would take that thimble and place it into their hand, and they would turn it to red. You have to watch it very carefully because these magicians can change colour quite quickly. It just goes into the hand just like so, and it changes colour to white. Again, it goes straight into the hand and it changes colour. They could do this as many times as they wish, but if you weren't watching carefully, it would happen faster than you could see. We'll try it again. We'll take that white thimble, if you watch it really quickly, it can go it can actually go quite fast indeed. In fact, we can take that thimble and make it just change colour in thin air. And again, most people might not want white, they might not want red, so they would place it into their hand just like so, and they would turn it to green. If you watch it very carefully, it can even do it one more time, and we can turn it to blue. Many thimbles can change, but as I say, magicians like to make things vanish. They like to place things into their hand, give it a blow, and make it vanish like this, or make it come back again like that. If I take that red thimble and place it onto this white one, place the white one onto the green one onto the blue one, so now we've got 4 thimbles on like so. We'll place them right into my hand just like this. Would you give them a blow? And they just sprinkle away just like that. That's the end of it. Later on in the century, another magician was very popular. He used to do things with spoons, he used to make them bend. I'm going to do something similar in his nature. This was about the 1980s of magic. And I'm going to like someone to come up here and help me for this next routine. And I think we'll choose you, please, here. Would you like to come and help me? Feel nice and strong. You should be able to go to the street. Would you like to come up here? What's your name, sir?
Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Nice.
I'm Steve. Rob, what we're going to try and do something today is we're going to do something with a fork. Now, I'm sure you've seen a fork before, but
Do you like a man who misses a meal?
well, that should be. Well, you've got a strong physique, and that's going to help you for this trick. Because what we're going to try and do is bend this fork using magic powers. Okay, now just so nobody thinks I switched this fork out, what I'm going to ask you to do is just sign your name on the back of that fork, right there, please. Now this will identify that fork as being his. I cannot switch it out during the show because it will be the only one with his name on it. Place that way. Now you've got a nice good close-up view, so we're going to do this. I'm going to do it to the audience, but hopefully you can see it from this angle. I'm going to try and bend this fork using the powers of my mind. Now, just in case some people were wondering, as a magician, I know we like to pull rabbits out of hats, but as you can see, there's no rabbit, there's no hair. But what we're going to try and do is bend this fork. Watch it very carefully. Here we go. I'll stop there for a second. Can we see that bend there? That's about 90 degrees, that one, isn't it? Yeah. You can help me with this next one. Would you care to rub your finger just across the fork like that? Excellent. Rub it nice and gently. Do you see that fork starting to rise? It's rising pretty high, that one. Oh, don't make your own jokes up here. Don't worry about that. Let's just show everybody here. That's about 110, isn't it, that time? Should we try one more? Try one more. Let's just see. We'll stop there. That's about 130 maybe this time if it was there. It's a big bend, maybe 180. But I think you could do this trick. Because magicians can bend forks all the time. They've been doing it for years. As I say, this is magic of the century. But I would like to take it up a notch and see if you can bend this fork. Do you think you can do it?
Not a chance. That's
a chance. We'll straighten out the fork for you, and what you can do is you can concentrate. You might have saw that funny thing I did with my eyes. Stare at this fork and try and make it bend using the powers of your mind. Go on, give it a go. Make it bend. That's a great job there. That's not quite what we were looking for. It seems to have bent that time just there. I don't think it concentrated hard enough. You've got to try harder than that for magic to work. You're up here, you've got to perform at the effort, make it bend, feel that magic, make that fork bend bend. No, not that either. It seems to have made those tines go all over the place. Maybe it's because I'm holding it. Rob, would you hold on to the fork? Hold on to it nice and tight, okay? You use your powers. Make those powers go through your arm into this fork. I'm going to turn the fork in your hand, and you should feel that fork bending inside of you. Do you feel that fork bending?
Yeah.
You feel it? Let's have a look. See if this worked. No. You're not supposed to do that. He's twisted the entire fork around. That's like a corkscrew. The signature's on the front. You're supposed to go on the back. You've bent that fork 360 degrees all the way around. How did you do that? Could you bend it back again? Why don't you bend it back again? You've got muscles. Before you're okay because you're strong. Try and bend it back again. You've got the strength. No. Okay. I'll tell you what, we're still not bent in the proper way though. So maybe you can concentrate. Just put your fingers to your temples, just like this. Concentrate as hard as you possibly can, and let's see if we can make this fork bend. Concentrate, do a nice funny thing with your eyes, and let's just give it one more go. And I think that just about does it just there. Look at the state of that fork. How are you supposed to eat your soup with that now? Give it a big round of applause. Magicians have done lots of magic over the years, and something they did it became popular in the 90s a bit more than any other time, is they used to do things with coins. I remember my granddad used to be taking a coin out behind my ear. What he used to do was just take his hand and reach up and take a coin just like this. He could do it as many times as you wish. He could show you this coin just here, and if you watched it, they'd make it appear. He could do this as many times as you wished by just waving his hand and reducing these coins. Now these are 3 half-dollar coins. They are ordinary coins. I know we're an audience of magicians here, and I want to prove to you that these are actually normal coins. You can examine them if you wish. But what magicians could do with 3 coins is they can do something very special. These are $half, and that means they've got these little eagles on it. That means these eagles can fly across. What all the magicians had to do was just to take their coins, to vanish from this hand, and make them appear in this hand. They just give it a little shake, and it would travel across like so. If you didn't see that first coin vanish, don't worry, we'll try it again. We'll give it a little blow, and it will travel from one hand and appear in the next hand. They'll try it one more time with this final coin. Watch it very carefully because we just blow it across and it appears back in that hand. I'll tell you what we'll do. Thank you very much. I really appreciated that. But what we're going to do is we'll take one of these coins, just so it's not confusing, and we'll try and take that coin and we'll place it right through the back of my hand. It can go all the way in and out the other side. Just watch it very carefully as I just give it a little rub, and it just pops right through. And if you didn't see it go down, then don't worry, we'll try it one more time. Well, this time we'll make it go back up. But as a magician, it seems very popular to vanish coins at the end, and so I'm going to try it again, and I'm pleased to remind you that these are 3 ordinary coins. I'm going to take this first bottom coin, just like this, give it a little rub, and fade it away. We'll take the second coin, and make that vanish as well. Now we've got this final coin, and watch very carefully, because if I take that coin, would you give it a little blow, Adrian? And that should make those coins vanish, just like that. Okay. We're coming up to the end of the century, and as you might have realised, magicians today, they like to use lots of things in magic, but most popularly, they like to use cards. I don't think you can find any magician in the world who doesn't use playing cards. And I want to show you a card trick today, but I don't want to show you one of those old boring tricks that every magician's been doing. So we're going to have a card selected, and who's not a judge? You're not a judge. Please, sir, would you like to choose a card? That's right. I'm going to get rid of those cards because we don't need them. I just need your card. It doesn't have to see it just yet. What I'm going to do is fold your card in half like this, and put a fold in it horizontally. We'll do this on the forward, front and the back. So do you know what the difference is between a fold and a crease? Neither do I. I've been trying to work it out for a while. So that's what we're going to try and do in this card. We're going to put a fold in it one way and a crease in it the other way. Okay? And one more thing, if you could just sign your name on the card. Sign your name across the back of it. Excellent. So now we've got his card. What we're going to try and do with it is we're going to do some magic with it. Just one card. If I'm going to tear the card up into 2 pieces, like so. We'll even tear it into 4 pieces, and then it becomes a real miracle of what we're about to do. So now what I'm going to try and do is restore your card to its whole one more time. I'll take these two pieces and I'll put them aside for a moment. I will start off with these two pieces. I'm going to hope you can watch very carefully. I'm going to do this for you. Just join up the pieces just there, and that should fix that part of the card. Okay, we'll try it again. So we've got this one piece. Now we've got this piece here. This piece has to go up here. So hopefully you should be able to see this nice and carefully. But I just need to just about there. And that should join that piece of the card. And now we need to do one more final piece. Now this is perhaps the hardest piece, because this actually has two edges. And these two edges can make it slightly more difficult. Okay, here we go. And just do that. And that should fix your card. Is that your card? And that's your signature, isn't it? Please take that card as a souvenir. Thank you. So you've seen magic of this century. You've seen a card trick, you've seen coin tricks, you've seen fork bending and thimbles. I thank you very much for watching my magic this evening, and I hope you all have a pleasant time. That's my name, Stephen Ablett.